to this way so that I can complete a side quest without having been assigned it yet. So I got the gun, right? Now I can shoot people, and you need the gun to shoot those rocks that I showed you, floating up in the air. But I don't have the quest, so I can't interact with them. However, this entire dungeon is a side quest, which I can complete. Like right now, without needing to be told or anything. It's gonna let me. It's just gonna let me do it. Which it should. It should just let me do it. It should reward exploration and effort and not, like, force you to backtrack to artificially lengthen the game. Why they chose to do that sometimes but not others is beyond me. I can't remember what the fuck I have to do here. This way. I complained a lot about the swimming in Darksiders 1 because the swimming was stupid. They had just enough of an animation programmed that you could do things out of water, that you could do things in the water like swing your sword, but not enough animations programmed to do anything other than just do basic attacks. So they only added in derpy, like electric ankle biter fish enemies to the water, which were everywhere, because they wanted you to have something to do in the water. But the only thing to do was something insipid that didn't help you and only wasted your time, so they were better off just not having any enemies in the water, I think. This game seems to have taken that criticism to heart and just not put anything in the water, because you can't attack in the water. You can't do anything. And that's good, because I'd rather do nothing in the water and only swim in it than fight ankle biter enemies. If all I'm going to be doing is fighting ankle biter enemies. You don't puzzle solve, you don't... nothing. It's just ankle biters. And you just don't need to. You don't need to do it. It's not necessary or important to lock me in a room to make me fight these enemies. I'm going to fight so many enemies. I'm not going to not fight them. You have to fight them to level up and harvest their items and shit. Like, you have to. There's no getting around it. I'm not going to fail to do the requisite amount of combat. For being not war, Death sure uses a lot more weapons than War does. Like, Death uses, like, scythes and axes and glaives and swords and guns and a bunch of other shit. War only ever used a sword, a scythe, and a gauntlet. And you would think the embodiment of, shit. You would think that the embodiment of armed conflict would have a bigger repertoire of weapons in its arsenal than the embodiment of death. Because death can kill in any number of ways. War is waged with weapons. And still, like in Darksiders 1, when you shoot with his gun, he doesn't put his gun away. Alright, sweet. Omega Blades. So now I got these Omega Blades. They're pretty awesome. Where are they? Oops. That's possessed. Oh, I have possessed arm blades. That's cool. I didn't even know I had those. Gotta be level 70 is the Omega Blades. Gotta be level 5 to use the Dark Avenger. I'm not level 5 yet. I don't even think I'm level 4 yet. No, because I've had 3, I've had 3 upgrades. If you're wondering why I keep fucking around with this, it's because it's important. As you bring this into other rooms to crystals that don't have bombs in the same room as them, and then you blow them up for rewards. like I did with those Omega Gauntlets, and here's one more to do that with in this place. This isn't actually a long temple. It is just a side quest. Oh, never mind, there was a bomb in here. Well, now I just feel silly.